Hey everyone, this is James Smith, and welcome to my audio-visual presentation for my groundwork assignment. So today I'm going to be talking about my evaluation of sources on DEI in the military. So DEI stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and its stance in the military today. I picked 3 sources to analyze, so 2 of them are credible and 1 is unreliable, and we're going to evaluate them. So I'm going to break them down, what the source is, what it says about DEI, how reliable it is, whether or not I use it in a research paper. And then I'll talk about some conclusions I've drawn from these sources, share some quotes, explain what I still want to learn, and give a possible thesis for my Unit 3 paper. So without further ado, let's begin. All right, now, so the first source is a peer-reviewed article from Military Review written by General Michael X. Garrett and a few other high-ranking officers. The article argues that diversity makes military units more effective by improving problem-solving, leadership, and adaptability. Now, this source is very credible for a few reasons. It's based on research and real-world case studies from within the military. General Garrett himself has years of leadership experience, so he's not just theorizing or making stuff up out of thin air. He's actually seen and dealt with the impact of DEI firsthand himself. And it's published in Military Review, which is a professional peer-reviewed monthly military journal. So this article, it does not ignore the challenges, but it does support the idea that DEI, when done right, improves overall mission readiness. So I will absolutely use this in a research paper. It's factual, it's balanced, and it's backed by expert insight. Our second source is a news article from NPR by Ayana Archie. It reports on an executive order signed by President Trump that aimed to eliminate DEI training and programs across the military. This is a credible news source because NPR is known for balanced, fact-based journalism. The article uses official government documents and quotes from key officials and gives important context about how DEI became a political issue in the first place and continues to do so. The article doesn't go into deep into how service members felt about the change, but it is useful for showing the policy shift and how DEI became a national talking point, and it continues to do so. So I use this to show how leadership decisions are shaping DEI efforts in the military, no matter the rank. So our third and final source is a podcast from the TFTC show hosted by Matthew Lohmeyer. He's a former officer who claims that DEI is weakening the military by creating division and distraction. This source is unreliable, and here's why. First off, the podcast is full of strong opinions, but offers no real evidence or outside data to back him up. Lohmeyer doesn't include any counter-arguments or multiple perspectives. It's just him pushing one narrative. He talks about his own personal experiences, but he doesn't bring in any stats, research, or voices outside of his own. And the platform itself leans toward political, and the tone is more emotional and biased than factual and objective. In academic writing, that's a red flag. You need more than just strong opinions. You need balance and credible support. So I wouldn't use this source in a serious research paper, so it's unreliable. Looking at all 3, it is easy to see which ones are the strongest and which fall short. The Military Review article stands out because it's based on data and written by credible experts. The NPR article is also solid, it's factual, non-biased, and provides important background. Now, the podcast, on the other hand, is unreliable. It's all opinion but no evidence, and it doesn't match up to academic standards. One quote that stuck with me from Military Review was, "Diverse units demonstrate higher levels of innovation, problem-solving, and adaptability, which are critical in modern warfare." That quote right there summed up how DMI, when taken seriously, isn't just about inclusion. It's about building stronger teams that perform better in real-world military operations. Now, even with all this research, I still want to dig deeper into how DEI policies affect morale, recruitment, and long-term retention, especially across different branches and among minority groups. I'm also curious about how leadership responds to pushback from within the ranks when it comes to DEI training. A possible thesis I'm working with for Unit 3 is, while DEI remains controversial in the military, credible research shows that when implemented with purpose and structure, diversity enhances readiness, decision-making, and unit cohesion. I'd like to say thank you to all for listening and checking out my presentation. I appreciate it, and I'm open to any feedback to make it better for my final draft. Thank you again, and have a great day.